Alright, gonna wait for a few people to show up. What's up, guys? WWE Fan Talk here, bringing you guys a review live stream of the 2020 Survivor Series pay-per-view. What's up, guys? Alright, so I'm going to go over a quick little review of the show, and then we're going to get to an unboxing from Ringside Collectibles. A mystery package, to be in fact. I mean, to you guys, it's a mystery package. I already know what's inside. I took a peek, but for you guys, it's a mystery package. So, I believe that the ending score for Survivor Series was 3-3. So, Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Zayn. The men's Survivor Series team for Raw defeated the SmackDown men's team. And then the women's Raw team defeated the women's SmackDown team. And then Sasha Banks defeated Asuka, and then Roman Reigns defeated Drew McIntyre due to like interference and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, this pay-per-view, I really enjoyed this pay-per-view. One of my favorite pay-per-views of the year, to be honest. I think it was absolutely great, and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I think it was great. I think the strategy to the Roman Reigns Drew McIntyre match was perfect. 4-3 Raw with the W. Oh, it's 4-3. Okay, so oh yeah, that's right, the pre-show. So yeah, Raw did win. All right, thank you guys for telling me that. But I think the strategy was great for the Roman Reigns Drew McIntyre match. I think it protected both guys. But now we're going to get into the unboxing, guys, and I'll talk a little bit more about the pay-per-view. If you did tune into my live reactions, if you didn't, I recommend going and checking out the recording because it is uploaded onto my YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go check it out. Check that out because my reactions were absolutely priceless. So yeah, guys, Gaming with KJ, there's your shout out. So we have a package here. You can go to Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Tanner, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout. So the first set in here is the AEW set, the Unrivaled AEW set. It is the Blood and Guts set with Dustin Rhodes and Cody Rhodes. And it's all bloodied up. It is a Ringside exclusive, and I can't wait to get this thing open. There's a side of the box, back of the box, bottom of the box, side of the box. I think this is something that a lot of collectors are going to buy, and I think it's going to sell out pretty fast on Ringside Collectibles, but I think this set is absolutely sick. I wasn't expecting this, though, because I think it's on pre-order for December, and it's almost December, but I don't know. And we have one more thing in here. Nicely packaged. Taking it out. Oh! Jushin Thunder Liger. We're going to take a closer look at that, but look at that weld packaging. But yeah, Survivor Series was a killer pay-per-view. Honestly was. I think the best match was honestly probably the Universal Champion versus WWE Champion match. But getting Jushin Thunder Liger, I've never had a Jushin Thunder Liger figure, so there's the Jushin Thunder Liger figure. This is a Storm Collectibles figure as well, and I believe this is a Ringside exclusive. But we're going to take an in-depth look at all these figures, so if you want to tune into all of that, just make sure to watch the live stream. Can you get a shout-out? Yaja Gang? I think I'm saying that right. If you have any questions for me, guys, make sure to leave them in the comments down below. Leave them questions. It could be about anything. It could be about WWE. It could be about any of that. Hey, Tanner, it would mean a world to me to get your support. Well, Benjamin Rojas, you're definitely in my prayers, brother. Your dad as well. So, yeah, man, my support to you. Hunter Bradley, how old are you? I am 19 years old right now. Do you think you will get the Undertaker title? Most likely not. The thing is just way too expensive. No problem, Benjamin Rojas. you think The Rock will face Roman at WrestleMania 37? I highly doubt that. I don't see that happening. And if it did happen, I don't see The Rock being the Universal Champion either. So, did you vote in the election? Yes, I did. Hey, what's up, MDA Live? What's up, brother? Please play WWE 2K20, Lucky Champion Gaming. Yeah, I haven't played 2K20 in quite some time. Been pretty busy, but if you guys really want me to do another gaming video of 2K20, just spam that in the comments. What is your favorite movie? My all-time favorite movie. All-time, Back to the Future, the first one. Thank you very much, MDA Live. Yeah, this is just, these are all my retros that I've got from Ringside Collectibles throughout the years. And I've never opened them, and I have their special plastic casing on them as well. So I just put them up on my wall. And yeah, I also have the variant Buddy Murphy up there that I never opened. Oh yeah, and then a Roman Reigns poster. Do you watch NFL? I do not watch the NFL. When will they show, oh, the image of Paul Bearer, yeah. John Moxley or Kenny Omega? I think they're both great. I'm a bigger fan of John Moxley, but yeah, The Undertaker farewell was pretty sad, to be honest. It was pretty sad, but, you know, it needed to happen at some point. Like, every time The Undertaker wrestled in the past 2 years, I was just like, this guy, you know, like, it's great seeing his entrance and everything, but, like, he's going to end up hurting himself pretty bad. I mean, you know, like, you could only do so much in the ring. But, you know, it was inevitable. What's up, Easton Morales? Yeah, the Raw men's team definitely squashed SmackDown. And I think it started with Seth Rollins. So, I would like to see a match between Seth and Roman, because it's truly Seth Rollins' fault that they lost that easily. CJ Wrestling Productions. Alrighty, guys. Also, guys, I want to know, leave it in the comments, what do you want me to unbox first right now? Do you want me to do the Blood and Guts or the Jushin Thunder Liger? It's up to you guys. I love the Hangover poster. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite comedy movies. The Blood and Guts one? Alright. We're going to do the Blood and Guts one first, guys. What will be your next title belt? You know, you guys, that's totally up to you. I usually decide whichever championship I'm getting based on, like, how much you guys... Blood and Guts? Alright, we'll do Blood and Guts. I do it based on what you guys comment, you know, the majority of in the comment section. What's favored, so... One title I definitely won't get just because of the price is the Undertaker title. That thing's just, like, out of this world expensive. A cool box, by the way. I love the blood splatters all over the box. The BTE title. NXT tag titles. You guys have been commenting on that a lot. I just got a small WWF Blue IC title from WWE Shop. Oh, crap. I didn't even know they had that on WWE Shop. The Blue IC title. That's really cool, MDA Live. It's really cool. Also, that's something that's kind of interesting. Maybe I'll do some of those, the mini titles. Alright, popping out the Cody first. We're going to take a close look at that. Look at how bloodied up Cody is. He's got the chop mark. His blood splattered all over his arm. And then his blonde hair is just, like, absolutely saturated in blood. And this is my favorite part. When I saw this for the first time, the blood just, like, coming down his back. It's, like, dripping down his back. That is my favorite part. Also, like, the hand tape all saturated in the blood as well. I think that's great. And then something I didn't expect them to do. They didn't add any blood on the belt, which is fine. But something I did not expect them to do is add blood on his gear. They even put blood splatters all over his gear. This is something I think a lot of wrestling fans or figure collectors have been wanting for a while, is just bloodied figures. People always customize them, but we never actually get them. But this is something I've been wanting for a while as well, so. What's your favorite WWE belt? Definitely the spinner belt. I love the spinner belt so much. Who's your favorite wrestler right now? Drew McIntyre. I'm really enjoying Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns as well. I think both of those guys are excellent. How many championships do you think you have? I have exactly 41 championships currently. Did you hear Mike Tyson is coming back? Yes, I did. Curious to see how well he does. But yeah, this figure is just absolutely epic. Something pointing out too, they fixed his skin tone as well. So it looks way better. Let me get a regular Cody. I reviewed this the other day on my live stream, but here's the other Cody. And can you tell that skin tone difference? This one's like a whole lot more realistic than this one. This is almost like see-through. And this is just so much more realistic. Wow, it's just like so much better. We also get a new head scan as well. It's a screaming head scan. Not focusing that well, but there we have that. Excellent Cody Rhodes. Very, very cool. This just got revealed a couple weeks ago. And now we're getting it already. New Day or Street Profits? I enjoy the Street Profits. I used to think they were overrated, but, you know, they've been proving me wrong lately. Holy cow. This freaking Dustin Rhodes, I think, is way too big. That's kind of scary how big this Dustin Rhodes is. This thing is massive. Here, let me grab a Drew McIntyre. Do I have a Drew McIntyre? Yeah. Here, Drew McIntyre. Look at that size. I mean, I guess that's... Maybe that is about right. Because Dustin Rhodes is an inch taller than Drew McIntyre. Because Dustin is 6'6", Drew McIntyre is 6'5". So, sorry, just choked on spit. But that is exactly right. Holy cow. A lot of people are saying that these figures are oversized, but you know what? The Dustin looks about right. But taking a look at the Dustin, I think the Dustin is more gory almost if you look at his face. Doesn't even look like he has a face. All the blood. There's blood all over his gear. This figure is very nice. What's funny is I don't even have the Series 2 Dustin yet. I only have the Bloody Dustin. So I'm waiting for the Series 2 Dustin to eventually come. And I'll do a full review on that. But this figure's absolutely sick. Very cool. I do hope, though, that they eventually make a more shiny version of this figure because I feel like it's too dull. But something that kind of sucks is that the eyes on my figure are misprinted. So, like, one eye's over here and one eye's over here. Whatever. What are you going to do? But they're the Blood Brothers. Dustin, Cody. Are you going to play Among Us? I've played Among Us several times. It's a pretty nice game. I'm just not the biggest gamer. Do you watch Impact TNA Wrestling? Off and on. I usually watch the retro stuff with AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, that kind of stuff. Do I get the Edge Belt or the Blue Universal? Get the Blue Universal Championship. Will The Undertaker never come back? Undertaker vs. Fiend. Please answer. Please, please, please. Teacher Prep. I don't think The Undertaker's coming back. Yeah, guys, you can pick up these figures right now at Ringside Collectibles using my discount code TANNER, TANNER, all caps, to save 10% at checkout. Lana or Nia Jax? Nia Jax? I can't stand Lana. MDA Live, code TANNER. Whoop, whoop. Saves 10% at checkout. It's definitely worth it. Thank you very much, Hunter Bradley. I really appreciate it. I know there's like several other codes you can use and stuff, but when you guys do use code TANNER, it helps out a lot with the channel. So I appreciate it if you do, when you do order through Ringside Collectibles. But now we're going to unbox the Jushin Thunder Liger. I'm kind of going to be a little cautious with this figure because I've had the other figures with the Hulk Hogan before, and I felt like those were so fragile. Not sure if this is going to be the same. Smells really, really potent. Roman. Everybody's just spamming Roman for no reason. Alright. Well packaged. We get some hands. We get a karate chop hand. And here, I'll just show all the hands. Oh wait, they're all going to fall out. Oh crap. Everything just fell out. All right, we get a handful of hands, literally. We get like a karate chop looking hand. We get an exact, oh, that one fell. And we get like a pair of these hands, mystic hands I like to say. We get some grappling hands, if I can position these right. And we get some, I guess, mic holding hand. I don't know. One thing that would be cool is if they included a belt with the Thunder Liger. Thunder Liger retired this year, so, yep. Oh, crap. Not to pop off his head. Thunder Liger is one of the most iconic wrestlers out there, so I think it's pretty cool that we're getting a figure of him. I didn't get any of the other ones, so I'm glad I'm getting one of these. Okay. Whoa, this figure's super sick. Super sick. Wow, super cool. Sorry, I was just taking a look at this. But there's the Juicin' Thunder Liger with the cool gold cape. Great articulation. This guy's freaking buff. I never know. He's a Japanese? He's Japanese, isn't he? Or is he Hispanic? I'm not sure. But very, very cool figure with the kick pads and everything. Very cool. Or very cool, not very cool. But very, very nice Juicin' Thunder Liger. That mask is very nice as well. Has some blue on it. AEW sucks. You know what, man? I mean, I'm not going to say it sucks. I'm not the biggest fan of AEW. I think there's a lot of wrestlers I like in AEW. But I'm not, like, necessarily the biggest fan of AEW. I don't think it sucks, though. I think they're excellent. I'm more of a WWE guy. Because that's pretty much what I grew up with. So I'm more used to that. When did you start watching wrestling? I started watching wrestling when I was 9. So 2011. January of 2011. But yeah, once again, I don't hate AEW at all. I don't despise it at all. But my preference is WWE. But you know what? What's great is that there's so many different wrestling companies out there nowadays that you can watch whatever you want. You can watch Impact, you can watch WWE, you can watch AEW. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you can watch whatever you want. And I really hate this like war thing, like this comparison of AEW and WWE, because they're both completely different styles of wrestling. Like, even though they're both like televised and have storylines, they're all different. Like, WWE is more of a structured storyline show where it's more like a reality TV show almost, where if you go to AEW is more real in a way. Like, everybody has more freedom with what they are talking about and stuff, and they're both great. I just prefer WWE because I grew up with it, but they're both great. You have that Roman poster? Yeah, it's funny because I was out like at one of the last Kmart's out there, and I was looking through the posters, and I had never seen this Roman Reigns poster, and this was the only WWE poster they had. I'm like, I'm picking it up, and I think it's great. I need to frame it though, definitely. Get the PS5. I'm not getting the PS5 for at least a couple years. I just paid a lot of money to get this PS4 Pro like 3 months ago. And I'm not the biggest gamer anyway, so I'm not really willing to spend that much for another console right now. I don't know enough about it to want to spend that much for it, but I'm perfectly fine staying with the PS4 right now. Plus, I think it sounds better too. But yeah, guys, we did just unbox a Juicin' Thunder Liger, and his cape is removable. You just slide it off, and then, because he doesn't wrestle with his cape, and then you have to find, that's the one thing, you got to be careful about this peg when you take it out, because it's rubber. His entire upper body is rubber up here, so just got to be careful with that. But this guy looks like a freaking superhero. Super cool. Juicin' Thunder Liger. Super cool. Ugh. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the only problem I have with these Storm Collectibles figures. I feel like this crotch piece, it's rubber, so it's like it kind of gets out of place sometimes, but it's such a cool, the Storm Collectibles figures are so cool. This is definitely way cooler than the Hulk Hogan, I gotta say. Just my preference. But yeah, guys, we just unboxed 2, how to use 10% of you. What does that mean? You talking about my discount code? Brock Lesnar or MJF? Brock Lesnar, come on. Where's your brother? I have no idea. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you want to use my discount code, all you need to do is when you go to Ringside Collectibles and you add all your figures to cart, you go to your cart, you check out, you enter all your information, and then you got to search for this little bar, and it says discount code, and you just enter in my discount code, which is Tanner, all caps, TANNER, and then you press enter, and then it takes 10% off of your order, and then you're paying 10% less, so, of what you're going to pay before. Who do you think will win the Rumble? I'm saying either Drew McIntyre, if he loses the championship, or Edge. MJF or The Miz? I'm going to say The Miz. I've seen more of The Miz, and I think MJF maybe one day could be better. I think he's excellent on the mic and everything too, so. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? No, I do not. Okay, here's how crazy this is. I'm not that big of a gamer, and when I did game, I had played on a retro Xbox 360 Slim edition. And I would play, the only 2 games I would play is the newest WWE game that would come out, 2K-wise, and GTA 5. And that's all I do now. I play 2K20 and I play GTA 5. Sometimes I play not Modern Warfare. Sometimes I play Warzone. Sometimes if you know what that is. Call of Duty. You have the same Hangover poster. Super cool. I also have Stranger Things. Over there I have Avengers. And I also have Deadpool. Just all of my favorite things up on the wall. I did play Xbox 360 and still play it today. Very cool. That's awesome. The only reason why I got a PS4 was so I could play the newest 2K game. And I could also play Battlegrounds. Which, by the way, I have Battlegrounds. I just haven't played it for you guys yet. I need to play that. I don't know why I haven't played that yet. You have a PS3? Whoa, that's super cool. Drew vs. Edge, WrestleMania 27. Well, that would be years ago. You still play 2K20, Tanner? Yes, I do. I just need to record it for you guys. What I want you guys to do is once this recording is over, make sure to leave in the comments down below which 2 guys you want to see me play in a match on 2K20 so I can release it for you guys. Because I'm definitely going to release that probably this week. Also, leave some content ideas, whatever you want to see in the comments down below. If you want to see a belt collection, you want to see a belt comparison, a redo of a belt review, and I could go over a belt that maybe some of you didn't see. Also, guys, I would appreciate it if you go over to my newest belt unboxing. I did the WWF Big Eagle / Attitude Era Championship. My first ever WWF Championship has the actual WWF logo on it from Mock Belt. And it has a blue strap on it, and it's just absolutely sick. It's such a gorgeous title, and it's also 24 karat gold plated. That is one of my most recent videos, so make sure to go check that out and leave it a like and a comment. I would appreciate that. Are you getting the PS5 or the Xbox Series S or X? Neither for probably a few years, because I just got a PlayStation 4 Pro. So, which took me forever to find, by the way. I had the worst experience trying to find a PlayStation. So I started searching online, and people were just jacking up the prices. I went on GameStop. I actually went to a GameStop, and I was this close to buying one, and they're like, okay, we're ringing it up, and I'm like, cool. And they're like, so that's gonna cost $500 and some dollars. I'm like, $500 and some dollars? I'm like, why is it $500 and some dollars? They're like, oh, because you're buying the bundle. But I didn't think I was paying for the bundle. I thought I was just buying the console. And so eventually I just had to go where I buy it. I bought it at Walmart.com, the place I least expected to buy it. But it came, I unboxed it, and it works perfectly. And it's amazing. I love the PS4. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to wrap ththings up. Again, we did do the Jushin Thunder Liger. Ringside's Collectibles exclusive. We also have Ringside Collectibles exclusive Dustin Rhodes and Cody Rhodes, Blood and Guts, Blood Brothers. And I gotta say, these figures are just phenomenal. I can't wait to get the Series 2, the AEW Unrivaled figures. But we're gonna end this, guys. If you haven't seen my last live stream of my reactions to Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns tonight, make sure to go check that out, as well as all my recent videos released. I think I did like 5, including live streams, this past week. So make sure to go check those out. Have a good night, guys. WWE Fan Talk Show out.